care. I'm throwing it in there no matter what. Whatever's in my way, I'm running over it.
Number 7 in defensive plays made this year in the league. Second and 13. In the end zone, pressure on. They'll screen it. And it's Woodson out across the 15-yard line, and he'll be close to a first down.
I think he got it. Wow. Nice play call by Dave Dickinson. Get that pressure. You know that Odell Willis and the guys up front are going to pin their ears back in this situation, try and create the safety, get the 2 points in the ball back. So they take off, and Woodson sneaks in behind that D-line.
Gives him a little breathing room up at the 16. Pressure. Mitchell, the slam pattern caught. Michelle with Marcel Young on his back.
Still no Kamar Jordan for this Calgary Stampeder team. He's missed 3 games now. He's still among the leaders in receivers. But they just keep chugging along. 5 straight wins, as you mentioned. And
roll fourth in passing yardage without a receiver in the top 10. Second and short. Woodson again. How about Anthony Woodson? He's amped up to play on Labor Day. Hightower the tackle, but Woodson providing a second consecutive first down.
When you're a good team and the bar's set high, and this is a good team, the backups know where the bar's at, and they've got to get up there. I mean, they've got to make it happen when they get their chances to play. That's why we've seen Mark and Michelle play well when he's got his opportunity, and now Woodson stepping in for Jerome Messam, giving him a break and saying to Dave Dickinson, look, I know what the expectation here in Calgary is, so I'll get there. 2 good runs.
Cote in the backfield. Finch release. Here's the pass, and it's caught. Rory Kollert Breskison hangs on with a hit from Kenny Ladler, but Jawan Breskison has his first catch of the game.
Pocket started to collapse around Mitchell. He could just feel it and got it off in time so that Breskison, again, Ladler, he's doing everything he possibly can to make the plays necessary.
Mississauga product is the 9th different receiver for Bo Levi Mitchell here at Labor Day. Now Finch, and he gets decked. Big defensive play for Kwaku Boateng. Laurier product and Eskimo rookie defensive end. So a loss of 4 on that play.
Last time this situation went with screen to Woodson. This feels like Marquay McDaniel territory in the office between the hash marks.
Converted on a 2nd and 13 to get off their own goal line, and now Mitchell steps up. Anybody home? Now throws downfield and almost intercepted. Gary Peters had a shot at the football. It falls incomplete. But even that, a successful drive for the
got it out
Stampeders.
Of trouble. Yeah, absolutely. Got it out of trouble, out of their own end. Room to kick it away.
Wondered if Bo Levi Mitchell take off there. He has only run once this season.
A lot of similarities between Mike Riley and Bo Levi Mitchell. Running the ball, not one of them.
Favor to kick. Jamil Smith is back. Here's Smith from the 16, a 51-yard punt, and it gets covered well. That's Charlie Power with his 10th special team tackle on the year.
Boy, the stars of this game have been the secondary for the Calgary Stampeders, and they've got a little bit of everything back there with Tommy Campbell and Seontae Evans. They've got the two shutdown corners, great man-to-man players. Then they go to Brandon Smith, and they've got that veteran in Brandon Smith that keeps everything consistent and even keel. Jamar Wall is their playmaker. He's the other halfback that's around the ball. The ball finds him, and then they got Josh Bell, who's on that edge and pushing the whole group, and he knew what to expect with Mike Riley in town.
You're just going to stand there and go toe-to-toe, blow for blow. It's nothing that they really can do that can be razzle-dazzle. We know each other. We're going to get out here. We know that they're going to come with their A game. We're going to come with our A game. We're going to hit each other. We're going to look at each other one time. We're going to hit each other again. We're going to stand back, look at each other, go back to the huddle, hit each other again. And so it's just like, it's no backing down. Just we want to beat you, and we want to beat you up real bad. That's it.
That is Labor Day in one clip from Josh Bell. Where can we get a voice like that?
Exactly. Yeah.
Kenny Stafford a catch, taken down by Richardson.
Well, he's the wild man back there.
Darius Bowman.
I mean, gets him lined up, plays within the structure, no question. But you can tell by the war paint that he's the guy who kind of pushes him to the edge. He's got the veteran in Brandon Smith beside him. But this group has a little bit of everything. In my opinion, the best collectively, the best secondary in the Canadian Football League right now.
Second and 2, and a lunge for what could be a first down. Alex Singleton drills him back, but forward progress enough to move the chains. That was just the second catch of the game, by the way, for Darius Bowman.
We just hit him, and then we hit him again. Then they'll try and hit us. We just step up and hit him again.
Eskimos faked inside, and that pass intercepted. It's Richardson double dipping, stepping in front of Brandon Zylstra. Second interception tossed by Mike Riley, and the third of the year for Shaq.
Confusion in the receiving core here. There's Shaq Richardson, and he's just dropping into his zone look here from the Calgary Stampeders. But watch how when Mike Riley starts to scramble in this pick, he's got two receivers that come back. Stop it right there. You got two receivers now in the same spot. That brings more defenders closer to the football and closer to the area that Mike Riley wants to throw it in, and Shaq Richardson gets number 2.
Mike Riley did not throw an interception in the first 4 games of the year. He has thrown 7 in the last 4. Third takeaway by the Calgary defense. Markway McDaniel tackled by Gary Peters down around the... Well, they're going to give forward progress to the 25.
Right after the throw, Mitchell patted his helmet, pointed at himself, saying, apologizing to his go-to possession receiver. 31 targets for Markway McDaniel in the last 3 games. I think with that shoulder being a little bit sore for Bo Levi Mitchell, he's gone to that possession look. A little bit different in this one this afternoon.
Almondo Sewell getting attention. The big defensive tackle, 4-time All-CFLer, who's been playing hurt the last week or 2.
I was going to say back for 2 games now. This is game 2 returning from injury, but again, I'm not sure if he's quite right. With a guy like Almondo Sewell, he's going to try and convince the training staff and coaching staff that he can go, but he hasn't been the same. He can dominate in the middle, as you know.
Yeah, 11 sacks last year, 1 so far this season.
It often happens, though, even when receivers come back from injury. Weston Dressler last game yesterday had a couple of catches late, but when they come back, it takes them a little while. Darius Bowman, kind of slow coming back. Takes them at least a game or 2 to get back and confident in all their breaks and all their route running.
Big difference in the field position starts today. Here's Mitchell looking for Parker, incomplete. Broken up there by Kenny Ladler, who continues to battle.
I'll tell you what, Kenny Ladler, no, they're on the wrong end of this score. He can go in and be proud of his effort, no matter what the score's been. He's been flying around and doing his best to make the plays. And he's been asked to make them. And I just gutsy effort from Kenny Ladler.
First 2 and out of the game for Calgary. Comes after the Richardson interception, so they're in position to add more points off turnovers.
It's tough, Chris, when you're wrong end of a score like this. Trying to still play as hard as you can.
Paredes puts it through, and it's a 30-point Stampeder lead. Well, Keith Sutherland is back as the most powerful man in the world. Designated survivor. Returns Wednesday, September 27th, 10 o'clock, 8 Mountain on CTV.
Good crowd here, though, in Calgary for this one. Biggest crowd of the season on Military Appreciation Day. And when we walked up the parking lot, they do a great job of their tailgating here in Calgary.
We'll irritate fans elsewhere, but this is the best tailgating in the Canadian Football League.
Outstanding. They're out there early this morning, and the military, again, thanks for your service. It's been a busy year. Our 417 squadron out of Cold Lake has been working the fires over in BC and here in Alberta as well.
There's Riley, wide side of the field, Stafford with the catch. Ball popped out, but he's got a first down.
This is the part of games where, you know, Jason Moss watches the film looking for this kind of effort. I mean, I know he loses the handle here. If Singleton was able to just touch it and tap it out, it would have been Calgary ball. But you as a coach in a game like this, you're looking for that second effort. The guys that still are digging, like Kenny Ladler.
He really stepped out at the 43 short of the first down, so it's 2nd and 2. And off inside, Perkins, the first down. James Vodders the tackle. Well, Jason Moss only once went head-to-head in a game against Dave Dickinson as dueling quarterbacks. He threw for 497 yards in the game
and lost,
but Dickinson won
and lost. One of his best games.
41-34. BC beat Edmonton that day, despite 497 yards of passing from Jason Moss. There's Bowman with another catch, 3rd of the game.
Two great young coaches, though. I mean, and with outstanding futures in front of them. I mean, they're right in the mix right now. 2 teams with 7 wins coming in, battling for first in the division. And, you know, Dave Dickinson's win-loss record off the hook, just 3 losses as a head coach. Has not been part of a losing season as a player, assistant, or head coach. And Jason Moss doing a great job in his own right.
Here's Perkins on that short yardage run for another first down on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Labor Day in Calgary, and it's been a familiar script in the last few years. Domination for the team wearing the outlaw helmets.
It's a Thursday night scorcher. Absolutely stunning.
Did you see the overtime awaits?
Magic continues here.
Hitting on all cylinders right now, aren't they?
Introducing the Nissan Qashqai. The agility of a car, the versatility of a crossover. That's Qashqai.
We are a a league as diverse as a country. A league of Jacksons and Kwans, Eliminians and Messams, Moscas, Custuses, Sinopolis, Shigers, and Burrises. A league of Reeds, Reiches, O'Sheas, and Owusu-Ansas. A league where what makes each of us different makes all of us stronger.
Check the numbers through 3 quarters, which included 2 interceptions by Shaquille Richardson in that third quarter of play.
Yeah, interceptions, Chris, where Mike Riley wasn't trying to force the ball downfield or throw into coverage and just hope that his receivers will make the play like Duke Williams or Brandon Zylstra or Adarius Bowman. They were just trying to run the offense. But this Calgary team, you know, when Edmonton started 7-0, we were wondering which is the best team in the West. No question now. It is absolutely Calgary Stampeders.
You know, and maybe we don't spend enough time talking about how dominant this Calgary defense has been. No touchdowns allowed in 2 of the last 5 games. None have been surrendered today. And how about at home? They've outscored their opponents 146-24 in the last 4 home games. Welcome to McMahon.
Yeah, there's like a wall at the goal line behind this defense.
1st and 10. Play action wasn't there on the right side, and Riley really got drilled. Catch made by Shamad Chambers, but Riley paid for another short gain.
Another hit taken, and you know we did see James Franklin. Their last loss, it was real garbage time. Devon Claybrooks has got him wound up. And remember, no Charleston Hughes for the last 2 games.
Garrett Davis unloaded on Riley that time. 5 yards, they dump it off to Perkins. Riley gets decked again. Perkins battling. That'll look good in the film. Ladarius Perkins fighting for extra yards.
Yeah, but you know, these are, again, why the Calgary Stampeders are so good. Now, Garrett Davis comes up, a nice move, and beat his man, and then he makes a good hit on time with his shoulders low, not at the head, not going to get a penalty. You know, very few penalties for this Calgary team. He wants to put the hit on the quarterback like all D linemen do, but he does it within the rules.
Slant pattern, Kenny Stafford inside, and he's dropped at the 35. 5 more. Just one last note on Jagarrett Davis out of SMU. Played for June Jones, who will make a Labor Day debut as the head coach of the Ticats later tonight.
Yeah, he was a linebacker with the Mustangs, and
of course, Bo Levi Mitchell was there for a while. June Jones also, at one time or another, coaching Solomon Elimimian and Chad Owen, so familiar to a lot of elite players in this league. 2nd and 5. There's McCarty with a first down grab, and a flag flies that time. The hit too late on Mike Riley, I think.
yeah, I think it was
Major
Josh
foul,
Bell.
roughing the passer. Calgary, number 11. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Just as I mentioned that they don't get this kind of penalty, Josh Bell could have pulled off that hit.
But on this drive alone, Riley's been really hit hard 3 or 4 times. And I don't think Bo Levi Mitchell's been hit like that more than once.
All game, no.
Oh, into the red zone. Oh, misdirection, handoff inside. And Perkins driven back. Singleton there along with former Eskimo Joe Burnett.
You don't get the sense that Edmonton's coming back here, but a touchdown here can do wonders for a couple things. One, it starts to give them a little bit more of that confidence belief system that, hey, we can move the ball on this defense. Remember, they play again on Saturday in Edmonton, and as hard as this game is to win for the Eskimos, it's also very difficult when Calgary goes up north and plays in Edmonton in the rematch.
Big win here last year for Calgary, and then It took overtime for them to win the rematch. Riley time looking for the Duke Williams, and that's broken up by Brandon Smith.
Veteran, 10 years. Another day at the office for 28, just in the right place, in the right position. Hand fighting going on, and let that go.
Gives up 5 inches of height, but stands in and makes the play. Offense stays out, 3rd and 4. 11th play of the drive. Can they cap it? Pascal Lochard in the backfield. Riley scrambling, Micah Johnson. Pass, end zone, touchdown. Mike Riley hung in. Kenny Stafford, the touchdown catch.
Well, he has to the wide side of the field to his left. He has Bowman on a deep out, but because of the pressure, flushes him the opposite way from Micah Johnson. Now it's just scramble and try to get it done, and he finds Stafford. Sliding catch by Kenny Stafford for that major.
Second touchdown of the year for Stafford. And the 16th thrown by Mike Riley, number 99 as an Edmonton Eskimo. So they'll go for 2, and as you can see, they've had some success in that department this year. Riley calls his own number. That's not going to work. Alex Singleton put a quick stop to that. Mike Riley paid the price on that drive, but he does get it into the end zone. A connection to Kenny Stafford. 11-play, 75-yard drive.
Wow. Amazing, really. And averaging that Calgary defense, they're allowing just 11.8 points per game in the last 5. And they're sitting at 12 points allowed so far this afternoon.
O'Neill kicks it deep. Tunde Adeleke on the return up across the 25-yard line. Corey Watson downfield, helping to make the stop, along with Jordan Hoover. Well, you wouldn't know they were up by 24 on that stat line, but Old Levi Mitchell has talked about their style of offense is not going to necessarily put up the gaudy numbers.
Now Jerome Messum's had a good afternoon as well, rushing the ball. Remember, Roy Finch had a return, 90 yards for a touchdown and punt return, his 3rd of the season.
Points off turnovers. Here's McDaniel, upended again by Kenny Ladler. 5 tackles in the game for Ladler today.
Boy, it feels like more. He's been around the ball a ton.
By the way, Alex Singleton has a dozen for Calgary. Second and 7. Oh, and they drop offside. Got a free play, and going